Hi again. I hope you're having a good week. Before we proceed directly back into Frisk's explorations of theological anthropology, the way that human beings reflect God's image, and creation, and sin, let's recap. In Module 1, we reviewed the syllabus as a whole, and we explored my hope that this virtual classroom will be a space of charity for you folks. Plus, we also talked about faith. We used Garish and Frisk to define faith as an amalgam of affective or relational trust and intellectual affirmation. And we used Assassi Diaz's definition of an episteme to anchor that and to call faith an episteme, a mode of being in the world that emerges from our experience. In Module 2, we explored theology as a way of discovery, a pilgrimage wherein believers use scripture and tradition in order to act in just and compassionate ways. And we used Augustine and Fensham as touchstones for that exploration. In Module 3, we investigated the identity of God the Father. There, we claimed using the Council of Chalcedon, the work of Karl Barth, and a bit more of Frisk, that God is the world's creator and ruler, fully expressed in Jesus, the Christ. Most recently, in Module 4, we contended, that God reveals God's self to humanity and within creation through vulnerability. Frisk added an orthodox cast to that portrait, whereas Kwok Pui Lan, Asian American theologian, allowed us to see the image of Christ differently by reinterpreting that image in 5 different ways in the vein of 5 different marginalized groups of people. This module, the 5th module, will explore both theological anthropology and sin. We'll be using Frisk in 2 separate videos to explore both the way that human beings are created in God's image and the way that human beings have tarnished, but crucially not destroyed, God's image through sin. My thesis for this module is this: human beings are created for caring mutual relationship, but sin inhibits that compassion. Now, alongside addressing Frisk's portrait of humanity and his idea of creation and sin, I'll also dig into my doctoral chair Tom Reynolds' concept of sin for the sake of variety. Having said all that, your single assignment for this module follows. After you have watched this video and done the reading, please write me a 300-word discussion post and 100-word reply to a classmate concerning sin, both using Frisk's definition of sin and drawing on your own experience. Use the following 2 prompts if you need them. What is sin for Frisk? What is it for you? That'll be worth 5% as ever, and I'll happily go over that at greater depth at the end of this module. As usual, when you're ready, allons-y, which in French means let's go. Thank you.